Alright, hello everybody, SrGrafo here, and sorry for my English, as always, it's not my first language. So, good news, we have a new mic, which you can notice, you can finally hear me properly, that's pretty nice. Now, alright, so, you're probably wondering like, why did I have to go to the hospital? And the reason is, how to put it? If I gotta put it straight, I lost 20 kilograms in like a month. And I know you're thinking like, what, did you puke? No, I didn't do any of that. But what I did do, it was pretty shitty, and I don't recommend it to anybody. I don't know, I just wanted to try it out, and it worked, but now I have to pay the price, which is, you know, having to go to the hospital because I thought I was gonna die. So, okay, you know the reason now. So, let me put you in a little context, because it's kind of like a story, and I mean, it ends in this, but so just to put you in perspective, when I was little, I actually looked like this. I was so ugly. Not saying that I'm not ugly now, but I was double ugly. So I had a problem with food. I never knew about it. I never noticed it, but I do have one. Every picture you see of me when I was little, I'm always eating something, like I'm always eating cake or something. Every birthday video, I'm like just, everyone is like, hey, where is Andrea? I'm just eating there. I used to have this problem. And the thing about this is that you become fat. So I was like this. I was a meatball when I was little. I used to remember my mom needed to try to zip my pants because I was so chubby. And I didn't mind because, you know, you're a kid, you don't give a shit about these things. So I was okay. The problem is when you start, you know, getting older, and I needed to use like big jackets because I started to realize that, hey, I'm not like the other kids. There's something going on here. So I used big jackets because I don't know, I was stupid. I thought, hey, maybe this way people is not gonna notice. Of course. How to put it? I was like, I swear to God, this was my haircut. This was my fucking haircut. You know, like a little here. So the thing is that it reached the point where you start to understand what's going on. I was starting to be like, you know, young kids that understand like, hey, this is not cool. Because everyone gets to have a girlfriend, everyone gets to be cool, and I was just like sitting there, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It was really shitty years. Those were really shitty years. So I don't remember who told me. And by the way, when I was like this, my sister was like the prettiest girl. She was model kind of stuff. So skinny and oh, I don't know what is this, I'm sorry. And every single guy was, you know, in love with my sister, and basically my job was just picking up the phone and connecting with the guys. Everyone wanted to date my sister, but nobody wanted to date me, of course, because I was like, you know, I was a meatball. So somebody told me, I don't remember if it was my mom, that I am in the age of growing, I should go to the pool. So they took me to the pool. I still remember it was a pool like this. It was a pretty, in a kind of a stadium coliseum thingy, and I was self-conscious about my weight, but I didn't mind that much because I was more excited about swimming. So here was the pool. It was a stadium one, I don't know what is the name, Olympic size, I don't know. So my mom just took me there, and I was like, all right, I wanna learn about this pool thingy. So I went over there, and there was a bunch of kids, and you know, a lot of people in the pool, and they were all the people were not dancing, like swimming, like in lines, like going there, going back, going there, going back, all day. So I decided to subscribe to the pool thingy system, and I didn't notice at the time, but I picked the what is the name? What is the name of this? The club schedule, and the club schedule was 3 hours a day with the actually people that wanted to be in the club. I didn't know what I was doing, and I don't regret it at all, because every day for like I think it was 1 or 2 years, I don't remember. It was a long time, a long time, yeah. So every single day, it was so much that my skin started to smell like pool all the time, and I met a lot of friends. It was really nice. I really liked those years. And the thing about this is that I got fit. I was so fit. I loved it. It was, I could use any clothes I wanted. It was awesome. And that's not the only thing that happened. Also, by the way, by this time my hair got... No, my hair was like... I had long hair. Something like this. But I was fit. So that was all that mattered to me. And the second thing I got is that I got bigger than my sister. Wait, this is like this because she didn't want to go to the pool, so I got like half a head bigger than my sister. She's still modelly and pretty. I shouldn't draw her like this, but I was so happy because now I was fit, now I was tall, and I had this thing that people kept telling me that I never noticed. Until this day I barely care, but they say you have a nice back, and I have no idea what the fuck that does mean. I guess it's because this is a squarey, I don't know. So it fixed me. I got everything solved, and you can tell. And this is the shitty part, but you can tell when you're fit, girls talk to you, girls pay attention to you. Actually, the years I was actually dating was when I got fit, and not before. Before I was lonely as fuck, and then I was all the time dating. Then the next girl, blah blah blah. That's another story. And I'm not gonna lie, I was happy. I was really happy. So after that, for many years, it kept like this. I don't know why I kept fit. I was just fit all the time. And then I remember, I think it was my dad, that he was like, hey, we should go to the US, to the United States, to the vacation thingy. So there was a cruise thingy, so we went there, and that was the end. That was the end of the fitness, because something in that cruise, something about being in the US in a vacation trip, it was like you pay for the cruise, and then everything is cheap. No, not cheap, free. It comes. It's not free, but you get what I mean. Like, for example, you're in the cruise, and the guy's like, hey, you get this food thing. Here's a sandwich for you. This looks like a pay. I'm sorry. Here is a sandwich for you. And you're like, oh, I don't want to pay for that. I don't have money for that. And then the dude is like, dude, it comes with the cruise. You can get as many sandwiches as you want. I'm not gonna lie, I was like mind blown, because it was the first time I actually encountered something like that. So I was like, alright, give me the sandwich. And it was delicious. It was fucking delicious. I don't know what the fuck is with the US sandwiches, hamburgers, whatever. It was so good. I loved it. So everything was free. Of course it wasn't free because we paid for the cruise. But you know what? I just remember that I got back from that trip and I had a belly. It wasn't even a big belly or anything, but I was like, alright, I have a belly. It wasn't like this. It was more like this. Like, the normal belly thingy. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. I'm still fit. I can still use my t-shirts and everything. But yeah, there is this belly over here. So the thing is that this is where things were like, that belly ruined the idea of fitness for me. Because since I had it, I was like, okay, I can eat a little more because I already have a belly. What could happen? It's already there. Like I was stupid enough to not think like, yeah, it could get worse. So what happened was that I started eating like a lot, and then I realized that I wasn't eating because I was hungry. I realized that this way late. I was eating because I was stressed. I was eating because I was sad. And that's fucked up. That's not hunger. That's a fucking eating disorder. And I had that shit for like a year. This is the time where I was drawing a lot of Ringworld comics because I didn't know I was so much stressed and so much shit happened. Like my mom died that year, and every single one of my friends was getting successful. I was just a stupid graphic designer, and I don't know, I was just in a wrong place. And to cope up with a lot of shit, I was just like, I'm just gonna eat. I'm just gonna fucking eat. And the problem with that is that from time to time, I weigh myself. So before I go to the US, I was like 60 kilograms. I'm sorry, I don't know how much is this in pounds or whatever the measure in the US. And then I came back from the US and it was something like 65, which I was like, meh, it's 5. So the months kept passing and it was 67, 68. It kept going up. And little by little I could notice, like, I couldn't not use my t-shirts, I couldn't not my jeans, I couldn't not my clothing, I couldn't use any of my, stuff. And I remember I was eating like a muffin or something because there was so much shit in the kitchen. So I was like, I wonder how heavy am I? So I went to weigh myself and I see this. 82 fucking kilograms. And I felt awful. I felt insanely awful. I was noticeably big, and I could not use any of my clothing again. And I have so much. I know this is a humble brag, but I have so much. But I could only use like 2, because 2 were big. That's it. And even those were getting like, tight. So I remember I said to myself, okay, I need to start working out, because there was a time I was doing pool 3 hours a day, so I can do it again. I did it once, I'm gonna do it again. And long story short, I couldn't do it again, because I started going to the treadmill, and in the treadmill I was like for 1 hour running, trying to kill all this belly thingy because I hated it. And the problem is that I got sweaty, and that was awesome, because I thought like, okay, this is working. I'm getting so sweaty, like I'm doing this for an hour with music. I love it. Whoops. And the problem is that I was losing like 0.2 kilograms by doing an hour of running. And then after running, I will immediately have a snack. So I ended up with like getting plus 0.4 kilograms. So I realized that, okay, I'm killing myself every day and this is pointless. Because the fucking snack. I need to stop having that stupid snack. That fucking constant snack. So I was alone that time. This was in Christmas. It was the saddest Christmas, I guess. And I said, okay, fuck it, I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna eat. I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired of this thingy. And you have no fucking idea how hard it is when you eat every day. Every 2 hours you're eating something. And you're not eating because of you're hungry. You're eating because you're stressed or you're sad or some shit's going on. This was in Christmas, I remember. So I said, I'm not gonna eat anymore. And I didn't eat that day. It was so fucked up because like as soon as the 2 hours passed, I was like, I need to go. I need to fucking go to the kitchen. And it was painful. I don't know. It was the first day was so painful. But I did it. And the next morning I wake up. I went to the, to the weight thingy. I weighed myself. And I actually lost like half kilogram in a day. And I was like, wait, what? Is this easy? So I was like, okay, I could just keep doing this. I could just, because I got tired of working out and not getting results. So I was like, I'm gonna not eat. So I know somebody right now is thinking like, that's the stupidest thing ever. And you're absolutely right. I'm not saying no. It's really a bad idea. It's dangerous. Basically, it's a starvation. But I was sick, and I was so fucking sick of being in this state. So I did it again. The next day I didn't eat anything, and I actually lost even more. It was like another kilogram, like combined with the other day. And it was working out. I was like, okay, I just gonna do this until I get to the 60, which I love it, and then I'm gonna, eat healthy or whatever. But I got scared because I started reading that if you keep doing this, you can actually die. If you do it like more than one day, you can die because your body starts malfunction because of the lack of food. It starts eating itself. So I was drinking water, by the way, if you're wondering. I only had water. So for the next month, my goal was like, this was my, if this is my calendar, I mean, if these are the days, it was like, I eat like some salad and fruits, actually just fruits, and probably some little thing, and then nothing, and then nothing, and then again, I eat something little. So one of these days I just had a cookie. The other day I have like 2 cookies, and that's it. And then nothing again, and nothing again. And my weight was going like drastically going down. And I'm not gonna lie, I was getting happy because I was doing something stupid, but it was actually working. Because I got so tired of running every day, 1 hour every day, getting a sweetie, and what's the point if I'm so weak that I'm gonna get this fucking snack? So I did the opposite, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get anything now, absolutely anything, and I didn't. And then I got to like 63, then I got stuck in 63, then I got stuck in 63 for like months, I don't know. Then I went to 64, then 63, 64. I just got stuck there. And I got stuck because I needed to eat food again. I was scared of dying. I really got scared of something going wrong. So I started eating normal again. I actually get away with it. I did it. I got away with it. The problem is that this fucking 4, this fucking 3, it was annoying me because I want the 60. I want the fucking 60. And so I was like, all right, this week I'm gonna get the 60. So I gotta do it again. I gotta do it. Eat one day and then nothing, then nothing. They eat one day. It's just gonna be like in a week. I'm gonna get it in a week. And I did. That's the problem. I did it. I was 60. 6.2. That's the lowest I got. And I was so happy because I could use all my clothing again. I was in shape again. And that's what when I noticed. Whenever I was doing the comics, I always do the head, a circle and 2 eyes and a mouth. And I noticed that my hand was not responding. I couldn't do the circle properly. Every time it was like something was wrong. I didn't know what it was, but I thought I was like, you know what? Just gonna fix this. I hope I don't have the Steve Hawking thingy that my muscles are not gonna start working. I was worried about that, so I just kept fixing the circle, and some weeks passed, and then I started to get cold. I was getting cold, and I thought it was the climate, so I got a hoodie, I got, more warm clothing. But the thing is that my brother is working in the same room, and like 1 meter away from me. And he always tell me like, it's not cold. But I was getting cold, like really cold. So I started to using like warm clothing, and because I thought it was the fucking climate. It wasn't. I was the only one getting cold because the fucking blood in my body was actually the cold thingy. The circulation was getting ruined, and so basically I fucked up the circulation in my body because the whole malnutrition shit thingy, starvation I did. So I started reading more about it, and basically most of what I read is that there was no oxygen in my blood. So that's problematic because that can cause your brain to stop working or your heart. Any of those can stop working if they don't get oxygen. And then I start getting more symptoms about this, and I realize I'm gonna faint any second now, and that's not gonna be good because I was living only with my little brother. So I don't want to die and put him in the responsibility. So I was like, I need to go to the doctor. I need to go like right now. I went to the doctor. I explained it everything that I just told you. I just explained it to him. His face was pretty good. He looked at me like, why did you do that again? And I was like, doctor, I'm stupid by choice. I'm sorry. I actually said that. So I started, he took the exams of me, and all the doctor stuff thingy. Didn't put anything on my body or anything, just first the normal stuff. Then I started to take blood tests because they wanted to see what was going on in my blood. So I remember I was like, I was with this nurse, and she was taking my blood, and it's the first time ever they take my blood. I probably did it when I was a little kid, but I never saw that shit. So she put the needle in thingy, and oh my blood's so fucking dark. And I was like, can I hold that for a second? And she was like, yeah, sure. She probably thought I was really stupid. Like, have you never seen blood, kid? And I was like, I wanna grab it, and I was so scared at that moment because I realized it. Okay, what if I have something even worse than what I think I have? Because I think I only have something like anemia or something like that. What if I fucked up even more my insides by this whole thing I did? So I got really scared. The doctor told me, you gotta come back later. We need to do tests. So I just asked him one thing, like, and I did this. I was like, Doc, I just have one question. Like, one question. Before I leave, I was sitting in the bed, something like this, and then I was like, I actually put my hand like this on my neck, and I tell him, is it possible that I'm gonna die any second, that I'm gonna faint or something like that? And I was like showing my neck, and the doctor was like, you're not gonna die any second at the moment. You don't look in that state. I've seen people that was in that state, but not you. But we're gonna give you test results, don't worry. So I went home, then I went back to the hospital thingy. I got the results back, and the doctor gave me here are the papers and things. So he was showing me this paper with the blood and the whole statistics. There's so much numbers. I don't understand a single one. But he was like, this is the oxygen in your blood, and everything is in order. So you don't have these things that you think you have, and you don't have other problems. But you fucked up your circulation. The circulation in your hands and in your legs and body. That's why you feel cold. It's because your veins are not working, your blood is not working. So you don't have what you think you have, but you're not in a like super healthy. So you need to change your diet. You need to start eating certain things. Mostly iron. I didn't have any iron. So that was a relief, indeed. So then I went home, and I immediately ate fish. I immediately cooked a fish with my brother, and I haven't eaten meat in like 3 years, I think. Oh yeah, you didn't know? I don't eat meat, but I was scared, and I thought fuck the fishes. They don't feel pain. I read about it. They feel like something is wrong, but don't pain. So I was like, I need to kill one. I need to kill one. I need to feel that some meat or something iron is in my body. And the cold is stopping. I still feel it from time to time, but I can move my hands normally again. My circles when drawing are working relatively good. And I mean, that's a good thing. So, and at that moment I was doing the blood test coming, because I was like, okay, I would like to tell them, but because I thought I was gonna die. But I think I'm gonna be fine. If I die, I'm just gonna be online anymore, and you're gonna know, oh, he's dead. He died. So, to conclude the story, I just wanna say that if you're even considering doing this, don't. It's not worth it. Like, you don't wanna fuck up your circulation. But what I got, thanks to all of this experiment thingy, like, I don't get snacks anymore. I don't like them anymore. After you don't do that for that much, you stop having them. I think it was something in my head. Also, these last months I've been quite happy. That's why I do these stupid silly comics. When I'm happy, I do these. Sorry. My English is terrible. When I'm sad or I'm stressed, I do rimworld stuff. But so far, I think because I'm happy, I don't have snacks or anything. I still have eating disorder thingy. Whenever I get sad, I eat. So I'm just trying to be happy. Because if I'm happy, I don't. I just focus on drawing and, you know, talking with people and do that stuff. So now you know the story. Should you do it? No fucking way. Don't even think about it. But kill the snacks. That's... I can tell you something. It's not worth it to have the stupid snack. Just get some water and try to eat healthy. I'm not gonna do this shit ever again. I don't want to risk it. And well, that's the story. I actually wanted to give like a happy story with the new mic, but well, this shit happened, so have to make about it. And shit, oh, this is giving me memory land, but okay. So that should be the video for now. I might be trying to post this on Reddit too. I haven't tried to post video on Reddit, or maybe I just link the YouTube one. I don't know what people prefer. I'm gonna experiment about that soon. So yeah, so I'm kind of good now. I'm getting better, getting healthier, and clean all of this. So I'm gonna keep doing like happy comics. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna do the Ring World comics. Just till they go a little sad, so I got inspired. So whenever I'm sad, I continue doing those. So thank you for listening, and don't worry, I learned my lesson, and I'm taking care of myself. I have some good news that I want to tell, that probably tomorrow or the day after. I need to work a little more on that. So thank you to everyone that was commenting that I should get better. And if you're wondering, yes, I did something stupid, I'm paying the price, but I learned my lesson. I'm never gonna do it again, and I'm eating healthy now. And now I'm fit, but never again go to the US cruise thingy. That fucking shit, really. Yeah, that should do it for this video. Thank you for staying, and I hope, please tell me if the mic is working properly. This is my first test, so I don't know if it's working properly. So yeah, that should be the. Take care, guys.